This is the Hidden VTuber channel. I'm Hidden, and I would like to know, what the heck is this? We definitely planted these on Saturday, and this doesn't look too healthy. Yeah. This is NieR Replicant version 1.2247448739, etc. And apparently I can't garden. This is nothing new to me. Something you've seen for the first time on the stream, but this works on a real-time clock, doesn't it? And apparently, if you leave stuff for too long on the real-time clock, this happens. Well, this is kind of sad. Guess we wasted our seeds. But now we know it definitely is on a real-time clock, and that things can spoil. Oh, this is still harvestable? Doesn't look very harvestable, but yay! Oh, we harvested bulbs. Well, the gap between now and our next stream is 2 days, so I guess we can replant those. Sure. Yeah, we'll replant a couple squares worth, shall we? I mean, at the very least, I know how to water things. That's the thing I know how to do. Probably. I have actually overwatered things and murdered them by overwatering before. Yeah, I can't really water things, but. Nope, that's not the button I'm looking for. That's not the button I'm looking for. This is the button I'm looking for. And we're off. We're off. That's a red X on the map, and I can't remember what we were doing. What is this? It's leading us outside. Right, Forest of Myth. That's what we're doing. So, having come back from Facade, and having saved the prince from his own idiocy, and then having saved ourselves from our own idiocy, we came back, saw Yona, and apparently things are weird in the Forest of Myth. Like, really weird. Popola received a complete nonsense letter from there, which was rather concerning, so we are going to accidentally clip a sheep and check it out. Hang on. Which way is this way? Okay. Yeah, this was it. Okay, so Forest of Myth. Ow. Sorry, ball. Yeah, we popped our heads in here once before, but we weren't supposed to be here yet, so there was nothing. But now we are supposed to be here, and was it this foggy last time? It might have been. Oh! They're actually going to talk to us this time. Hey! Beware? What of?
Beware the words.
Beware the words. Okay. Means nothing to me.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words.
Contagious words?
Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Apparently. This is new. Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Perhaps.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
Yes. The mayor stared at NieR and Vice.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
You what?
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever in the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here,
He said,
are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Is that... It sounds like that's what he's saying. Also, this is looking rather weird,
Well, yes,
said the
I
mayor.
think you have.
In other words,
Said NieR.
we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm NieR's suspicions, Vice exploded with rage.
Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Is it? Oh, I guess it makes sense. Why you managed to catch it. Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
This is Vice interacting with the narration as well. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who NieR had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Really? NieR and Vice racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. The screen suddenly got really dark.
Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
I think you'll find Grimoire Vice does engage in meaningless conversations. The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
Oh, sorry.
It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Vice looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to NieR like a contagion. Wait, said NieR suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh. No, wait, hang on. Who's this supposed to be? This looks like Kaine. It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Vice suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into this head. This head? His head? Is that a typo? I can't tell. Maybe, maybe not. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, NieR's face suddenly lit up. "I remember," he said. "Those who dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it." At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at NieR. "That sounds right," he said as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. "My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep." The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. "For the last month I've done nothing but study the disease we call the Death Dream," he said. "I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect the people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams." The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. "I should probably be taking notes or something." Vice immediately fired back. "I applaud the hang on one second. "I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams," he said. "But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it." The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. "I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked in my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it." He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. "My village was beautiful," he said to no one in particular, "and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until that happens." NieR nodded in agreement. "Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod." "Look, if we can be of any help," said NieR, "just ask." "Now hold on, I did not just say that." "Silence!" cried Vice. The grimoire looked from NieR to the mayor and back again, his face filled with confidence. "Grimoire Vice's face is always filled with confidence, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet, you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes?" The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. "Oh my god, you're right. You're right! I had no idea you were coming." "The human imagination is a limitless engine," said Vice, "and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out." "Thank you," said the mayor. "I don't know how I can repay you." "Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place." The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. "Good luck, you two," he called at the departing forms of NieR and Vice. "We're all counting on you." As NieR slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. "I saw this man once before," he thought. "But where?" NieR's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the I can't speak. Hang on. What's a rough bark? On the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now felt small. Now felt. No, that's left. It's like felt, but it's a different order of letters. His hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor travelling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging NieR to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, NieR snapped. "Okay, Vice, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk." NieR leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. "How can this stupid forest be so big?" he muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Not ratted his teeth. Rattled his teeth. NieR slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. "Vice, what's going on?" NieR could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insect screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as NieR's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. "Zree! Zree! 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 Shakak! 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 Chee! 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 Woo! 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 What the heck sounds like woo woo woo? Really? What? This feels like it's just made to make fun of anyone trying to read it out loud. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, hang on. This is going to be a long stream, isn't it? As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, NieR began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. One with it is lacking. Two with it is ideal. Three with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages. Is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. One with it is lacking. Two with it is ideal. Three with it is dangerous. What is it? The answer is... a secret? A seesaw? How should I know? Okay. This is a bit of a stretch, isn't it? So, one person with a secret is lacking, two people with it is ideal, three is dangerous. That's possible. If only one person knows something, is it a secret? If two people know something, it's a secret which is shared, and more than two, well, that could be dangerous. Because it might spread, right? On the other hand, a seesaw, one with it is lacking, two with it is ideal, three with it is dangerous. That's also very possible, because a seesaw needs two people to work, it won't work with one person, and 3 people doesn't necessarily make sense. I guess that makes more sense than a secret. Or we could just yell, how should I know the game? I'm gonna go with... The answer is a seesaw. Something that's ideal with 2 people, but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw! Vice's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Rin-rin-wah! Rin-rin-wah! Shik-shiki! Shik-shiki! When NieR came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. The cries of the insects were creating words, words he had heard somewhere before. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. We got it wrong. Okay, let's go with secret. Why not? Inwardly furious that Vice had left the task to him, NieR sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before NieR like a rippling wave, opening up a new path. Those forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, NieR moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave an even greater cheer to his mind. As long they were on the path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us a bit, huh? Said NieR after a bit. I put the words a bit in the wrong place, didn't I? I think I did. Whoops. My bad. Vice spung... Vice spung? What is spung? Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads us. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, NieR picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the road. The road? The water. Maybe I'm more tired than I thought I was, but we're continuing. The water, right. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rocks struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rocks finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? I'm gonna guess light is one of the answers, or the sun. Something like that. Probably more the sun than light because the moon exists. Absurdly easy, barked Vice. Now answer it. NieR grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight! Okay, the others were a bird and a letter. Neither of those can enter through a closed window without breaking glass. And neither of those vanish at night. One second. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring, Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look! Cried NieR, waking Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? NieR walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began NieR, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up, and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? NieR tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing here, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said NieR. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? A man, a demon, or an angel? Well, this is a really well-known riddle, right? The answer is a man. What happens if I answer with something else? I'm gonna answer with something else first. A demon. As soon as the words were spoken, the forest began to swirl around them. Leaves browned and fell from their trees. Branches withered and died. The tall green grass shriveled into dark curls of ash. Suddenly, a massive demon appeared before NieR and unleashed a tremendous roar. Wrong. Now try again. Okay, that's interesting. What about an angel? An angel. As the words were spoken, NieR found himself covered in a snow of perfect white feathers. A warm, gentle feeling ran up his spine as a creature of unimaginable beauty shimmered into existence. NieR found himself unable to hold back tears as the being's voice rang out. You are incorrect. Please make another choice. Okay, I guess each of the incorrect answers have a specific response. Dang, I should have tried all the answers before. Oh well. A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! Cried NieR. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I'm simply congratulating you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now, you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As NieR watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When NieR and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You've made it! You've actually made it back! His left hand grasped NieR's and pumped it so fiercely that it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. "Ah! By the heavens! Stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not." The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. "I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again." NieR withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. "We broke the Death Dream seal," he said. "At least, I think we did." The mayor's face beamed as NieR filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down on the forest grass and fell asleep. NieR cocked his head. "Okay, hang on. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep?" "Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself." NieR and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. "Have you forgotten?" continued Vice. "It is words that control the Death Dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then we shall sleep. And once we do, the story will continue." With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. "This is the first time," began the mayor. "The first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here." His words were cut off by a loud yawn, loud long yawn even, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour. I just yawned there. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they woke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. NieR shook the mayor's shoulder gently. "Good news," he said. "I think we made it." "Oh, wow," said the mayor in an awed voice. "We did. I'm back." He blinked once, and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. "You two have no idea how much this means. The Death Dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream." The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at NieR and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. "Real life may take some getting used to," said the mayor, as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall Who's speaking? Give me a second. "You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure. For now..." Hang on. I'm skipping the narration. That's no good. "You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure," said Vice. "For now, you should return to your home and rest." "No," said the mayor, swaying on his unsteady feet. "I can't. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the Death Dream. I have to save them." The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. "This is a holy tree," he explained when the prayer was finished. "It's the guardian of our village's history and memories." "Superstition will only make our mission harder," muttered Vice. "We should not put our faith in gods." The mayor shook his head. "Not the gods, the words. Legends say that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse." NieR and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. "I say," muttered Vice, "this is certainly a stroke of luck." As the three of them As the three of them said their goodbyes, NieR mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle, and the mysterious words he had left them with. "I once saw a version of you that was not yourself," muttered the mayor. "What in the world does that mean?" Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. "You know," he said softly, "this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before, too." NieR tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. NieR gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. I can't speak today, can I? This was a fantastic day to choose to do the Forest of Myth, wasn't it? Whew. Right. So. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, we're back. We have voices.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
It is, isn't it?
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Obtained a sealed verse. Dark execution? Nice. So this is the one where you can charge up and you gain markers in 4 directions and then 8 directions, and they grow, and when you release the charge, spikes come out from the ground and impale enemies. It's cool.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Hey, easy for you to say, you weren't the one talking.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Huh.
Don't overthink advice.
Guiding us? That's a weird thing to say, but oh well.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know.
Alright, so the other villages, right? Oh. Hello. Hi. Well, you're not very talkative, are you?
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Alright. So, let's jump in here.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
And it makes my throat dry.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. "Anyone here?" I hear an unfamiliar voice say. "My savior!" I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me! I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door suddenly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours outside. Pours outside? Pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimvar Weiss, and this is NieR. We have been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. Can't talk properly. Help! The one known as NieR extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are as keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whisper. Would that Vice, speak in normal English. Would that this were not... Help! Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I forced my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors, and proceed north. Okay, there is no prompt to hit the interact button, and hitting it does nothing. What do I do here? Oh, this is a selection. Alright, well, yes, we proceed north. Or all of one choice. At the end of the corridor, I find a... Are we playing a text adventure right now? Okay, we've gone from reading to playing a text adventure. I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come across a shapeless mass of grey matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, and whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed... east or south? Guess we don't know until we try. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed. Well, we went east, so west is the direction we came from, so let's go north. Let's try north again. And at the end of the path, the waters rise to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray this is the way out. Eventually, I can stand the sight of the waters no longer, and so I turn my eyes upward. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people had lived long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly captures my eye. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth, and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds, while encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet, as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by a most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner? Fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside, I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of the fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted on the portrait. I have been admiring a row of corpses, blocked from my view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough. Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. I squint down dim corridors and proceed south. I squint down dim corridors and proceed east. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table, upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns upon me, I recall in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the moment I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run up from the seat, up the back, and down the arms. This explains the colour of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. If not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was a punishment, though in truth, I suspected they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. "Break it down!" someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with NieR and Grimoire Vice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can clearly see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. "How can I thank you?" I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly cover my exposed skin. "Your dress?" asks Vice. "Then you are a woman, madam?" "I am." I proffered the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as NieR is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Although, what was that about the dead turning into shades?
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
I would imagine that would be unpleasant, wouldn't it? Give me a moment before we jump into the next stream. I definitely do need a moment. Okay. So. Let's see, what have we got next?
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
Yeah, it is. That said, I'm the one doing all the talking, so... Why do you mean it's trying?
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and NieR had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage,
he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. NieR nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made NieR light-headed. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? He said. No, no joke. This road leads to the City of Art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. NieR glanced at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, NieR's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. As did mine. I've been talking for nearly an hour straight. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Weiss in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, NieR lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open, and his finger pointing in the distance. Water! He cried. It's water! Water? Weiss asked. Preposterous! I haven't seen it. I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look! The sun is reflecting off it. Without waiting for a response, NieR sprang to life and bounded towards the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. NieR closed his eyes and sighed, as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveller has spoken of such a thing. Of such things. I can read, I promise. NieR shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the direction, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there! NieR sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, NieR came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hand up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Weiss suddenly floated up to NieR and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here! NieR's face clouded. There isn't? There is not. And perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the City of Art. NieR looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge! Cried NieR, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. That's what she said. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up towards the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Oh? Sounds like modern buildings. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said NieR. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" Perhaps the land is intended. I can talk, I promise. English is my first language. Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found an array of smaller ones. Some were covered in thick glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colours and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, NieR and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. NieR uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for one word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As NieR moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. Oh, a logic puzzle. I like these. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring colour and form as they began to breathe. "Hey, look at that," said NieR. "They're alive." The triplets bowed low before NieR. "Please," said Alpha, "you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to NieR and threw his hands into the air. "Alpha's a fake. You know, I'm the real one." "What a load of crap," said Gamma. "Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here." Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all of the statements, only one of them could be the real thing. NieR furrowed his eyebrows and considered the answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. I think it was Alpha. So Gamma said, "I'm the only real one around here." But NieR and Vice are here, right? Beta said, "Everyone knows I'm the real one, but I'm not sure how that fits into the truth." And Alpha said, "Get me out of this nightmare. I'm the real one." Let's try Alpha. The real one is Alpha. The eyes of the statue shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger and stronger until NieR and Vice were forced to turn away.
It would seem we failed.
We failed?
Yeah.
We'd best act more carefully next time.
Oh. Okay.
This is the worst job ever.
And another victim.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
We're not going to have to start at the beginning of that again, are we?
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Oh no. Don't tell me we have to start that entire... I don't want to read the entire thing again. Please.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you...
Oh, okay, that's convenient. So, holding A does this. NieR took a long look at the statues and tried to clear his mind. Okay, so... let's take a good look at the three statements. So, please, you have to get me out of this nightmare, I am real. So, Alpha we know is fake. Alright, so Alpha's only statement there is I am real. We know that's a lie. Great. Beta says stop lying. Alpha's a fake. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. Which means it has to be Beta. Because the statement Alpha is a fake is true, which means he's telling the truth. So... Right, Beta's fake. Wait, how? What? Hang on, what's the thread for figuring out this the first time around? Hang on. So, I am real. Is it possible for Alpha to be the correct answer, according to the logic presented here? I can't tell. So, okay, so we know Beta is the correct answer. If we were to assume Alpha was the correct answer, that means Beta is lying that Alpha is a fake, and that Beta is lying that they're the real one. And also, Gamma would have to be fake, which means that Beta is a fake would have to be a lie, but that would mean Beta is real. Okay, right, so that's the key statement there. Beta is a fake. So the statements Alpha is a fake and Beta is a fake combine to mean that Alpha has to be fake and Gamma has to be fake. Yes. Yes, that's right. Okay. Yes, because Beta and Gamma can't be liars at the same time, so it couldn't be Alpha. If you were to assume the person telling the truth was Gamma, that would mean that Alpha would be Alpha would be lying, but Beta would be lying that Alpha is a fake, so that could not be true. So the only answer is Beta. Okay, I get it now. The answer is Beta. The real one is Beta. Though NieR's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Vice nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Vice in the dry tones of Electra, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta's fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Yes, I just went over this. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes both Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. Even if so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Vice finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. "Congratulations, villager," said Vice in a cheerful voice. "The time to awaken has arrived." "Thank you for saving me," cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable NieR pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this?" asked Vice. "Have you been to this city before?" The villager looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. "No, I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before." "Deja vu," muttered NieR, "just like the mayor." The vague sense of unease that struck NieR during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
You're telling me?
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Oh, you have as well.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
Yay!
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Okay, my throat is a little bit scratchy now.
I thought I was a goner there. Thanks for the help.
You are welcome. Don't do it again.
What a strange dream. It almost felt familiar somehow.
Okay, so... what is up?
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Don't make us do it again.
Here, I have something for you.
Oh! Yay! Present.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Fair enough.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
I simply cannot bear another of these infernal conversations. Let us save it for another time.
Oh. Hello again. You know, I've been trying to figure out a way to thank you for saving me, and I think I've got it. We're going to put up a statue of you. It will be 10 feet high and made of pure gold. Oh, and I know you don't own a horse, but I think we'll put one on you anyway. Put one on you? Put a horse on it? No, that's backwards. I think we'll put you on one anyway. Horses just make people look more heroic, you know? How's that? You don't want a statue? Oh, I thought you'd really enjoy it. Regardless, thanks to your tireless efforts, our village is at peace once more. And at peace. That's a literal agricultural joke right there. Anyway, I've been thinking about other things besides bad jokes and statues. I've also decided that we need to start holding the village festival again. We used to have it every year, but the last mayor thought it was old-fashioned or something, and he killed it. But since I'm the mayor, I can start it up again. That's not abusing my power or anything, is it? What's that? You want to hear about the festival? Well, the official name is the Feast of the 3 Days. We call it that because everyone sits around a huge table and eats for 3 days straight. No sleeping allowed. Oh, and we hold it on the foggiest days of the year, so it's hard to tell what you're eating. Some of the dishes are delicious, but some are really rare and, well, there's some weird stuff in them. Let's leave it at that. Anyway, you'd be surprised what you can eat when you haven't slept for a couple days. I'll make sure that a room is prepared for you so that you can be the guest of honor. What? You can't come? You have to wash your hair? Oh, alright. Well, I guess that's understandable. What with the adventuring and all? Truthfully, I think this town needs more group bonding activities like that. It'll help us get to know each other, and also promote unity in times of crisis and so forth. Vice coughed loudly. How much longer must we bear the insufferable flapping of this fool's gums? He whispered to NieR. Let him talk. He just woke up. He probably has a lot he wants to say. Vice sighed. This must be what Popola meant by bright and talkative.
I simply cannot...
Okay. Nice. Stuff. Yay! Wait, is there now more from the other guys?
I simply cannot bear another of these infernal conversations.
There is!
Let us save it for another time.
Oh! My throat is not going to thank me for this. Oh, it's you. Can I talk to you for a minute? Here, over here. These are my neighbors. I was just telling them about the dream I had. You know, the one you rescued me from? They don't believe me. They say I'm making the whole thing up. Who could invent something like that? I remember the darkness. I remember the screams. Listen, you have to back me up here. They think I'm crazy. They need to understand. Tell them how you pulled me out of that cell, and there was water everywhere, and how it was rising so quickly. Part of me was convinced you had rescued me to only let me drown, you know? I don't want to drown. People talk about how it's peaceful, but I think they're lying. And tell them about the bodies. The bodies. Oh god, there were so many of them. There was the room with the beds and the corpses, like pieces of charcoal. I kept thinking about the fire and how hot it must have been, but then I don't want to remember anymore. So I think about the wine. Only it wasn't wine, it was blood, and it was still warm. Sometimes I can still smell it. I'll be eating a piece of pie or something, and all I can smell is that warm blood mixing with the rising water. It's hard to eat now. When I see a table, I think about that feast and the guests, and how the carpet squished beneath my feet when I walked. I don't know, it's weird. The pictures are maybe the worst. I keep wondering if they knew they were going to die, and how they could sit still knowing that each stroke of the brush is a step closer to death. I think about stuff like that a lot now. Actually, I have a hard time thinking about anything else. I don't sleep much. Sleep is hard. I see such terrible things when I close my eyes. Anyway, I was hoping you could tell my neighbors so they'd... Where'd they go? They left a while ago, said NieR quietly. Doubtless they find your dream a bit disturbing. said Vice. Perhaps you could find something else to talk about with them, Such as the weather, or kittens. The villager smiled softly at NieR, but the smile soon faded from her face. As the two of them slowly backed away, they could see tears beginning to fall from the corners of her eyes.
I simply cannot bear another of these infernal conversations.
Dang.
Let us save it for another
Well,
time.
That was a bit sad. So... Trauma.
I simply cannot bear another of these infernal conversations.
Really? I'm quite fond of them. My throat isn't, but I am. Oh hey, it's you, the guy who saved me from that crazy city. It's great to talk to you again. You're my hero, you know that? Oh come on, don't be shy. It's alright. The mayor even said we're gonna build you a statue and everything. I hear you've been traveling the world. Good for you. Travel is the key to happiness, you know? Getting out in the world, meeting your fellow humans face to face, it really changes the way you see things. I think change like that will be vital in the new world that's coming. How's that? Me? No, I've never travelled. Never left this village, to tell you the truth. Still, I'd like to get out someday. I think our world is dying. Seriously, think about it. You've got the Black Scroll, the Shades, the mysterious illnesses like the Death Dream. It's like something is trying to give us a warning. In fact, I'm sure this is a warning. We need to change our ways before it's too late. I'd like to help change the world, but I'm just a simple villager. Not like you guys. You're on the front lines of everything, rushing in with swords and magic spells and stuff like that. Hey, I know. Maybe we can join forces and change the world together. I mean, with your experience and talent and my, well, whatever I have. Anyway, I think we could make a real difference. This world needs a leader, someone who can unite the people in common purpose. He'd probably have to be kind of tough too. I mean, this isn't a world that appreciates calm discussion, you know? He'd also need to be smart, and have the ability to look down on the road and think about what's best for the future. Look down the road, not down on the road. I bet you'd be perfect. What do you say? Huh? You think I should do it? Oh no, that's not... I can't read. Hang on. Huh? You think I should do it? Oh no, that's not... I mean, thanks and everything, but no thanks. I'm not a public like kind of guy. Hang on. Who's speaking right here? I thought it was NieR, but... no, it's the guy, isn't it? Huh? You... let's read this for the third time. Huh? You think I should do it? Oh no, that's not... I mean... Thanks and everything, but no thanks. I'm not a public limelight kind of guy. I'd rather hang around in the background and help from there. You know, like an advisor or a puppet master or whatever they're called. Actually, I think I'd be pretty good at that. NieR and Vice left the villager before the villager could hand them a copy of his pamphlet, 10 Simple Ways to Save the World. As they walked, Vice pondered openly about the man. I suppose he is what they call an armchair general. Lovely. Okay.
I simply cannot bear another of these infernal conversations.
We've given rise to a cult. Oh well. I guess it happens, right? Accidentally spawning a cult or two as you try to, you know, make your sister feel better. But yeah, that's the Forest of Myth. Let's not do that again. Alright, NieR letters every single day. He always worries about me, but I feel fine. That's good, Yona.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
I see what you did there.
Neat.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Okay. So, now that I don't have to narrate everything, nice. Drifting. Whoosh. Okay. So, my throat is actually starting to get worn from talking quite that intensively. That's not something I'm used to. But everything is fine now. I'm sure Popola will have something to say. I wish I could meet the Kaine lady NieR told me about. I bet she's really nice, I want to see that loading screen again. And if we don't see it, I'm going back to it when I'm going to do my thing to
Death
it.
dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
Only my throat.
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal?
No.
The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment.
Oh, that's nice.
If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him?
Okay.
I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
Okay, Seafront, house, red bag.
The person I asked to help with the canal repairs should be in Seafront. Keep an eye out for a man carrying a red bag.
Okie dokie. So, let's head over to Seafront, I guess. Although, do we have anything for Yona? I forget, did we get the stuff she asked for? I'm not sure we did. Let's see. Yona's gift, a watermelon. Yona asked you for a watermelon. Did I not buy a watermelon? I have seen a watermelon for sale, haven't I? Oh, we planted a watermelon seed and then it did the thing and... Okay. Well, if there's a watermelon at Seafront, we're buying the watermelon. Oh, right. The library.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
NieR came back. He came back home to see me. Yay! And I totally ended up cutting that
Don't you
conversation
just
off.
float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
Okay.
Wait, is this a book of recipes?
Most seem to require rather exotic species of fish.
Yeah, I haven't even heard of some of these. Let's go tell the tavern keeper about it.
Well, no better place to find fish than at a fishing port, right? Was that all? Watermelon. We have a book. There's this. Oh right, Ballad of the Twins. That got undone because I forgot to save that one time. And rainbow trout, yeah, no. We're not doing that on stream. We are not fishing on stream again. How? So how does a double jump work? How does air dashing work? I'm not sure those things make sense, but whatever. Seafront it is. Oh? Oh? Hello?
Excuse me, but have you seen my son?
Who's your son?
I don't think so. Why? Is something wrong?
When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and not to look for him. What if he's left the village?
Oh?
Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can see it from a mile away.
An odd hat.
Okay. If I see him, I'll let him know his father is worried about him.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, right. We should probably check out the tavern before we leave, just in case Deviler has anything for us.
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first?
Another delivery? Really? Well...
Special delivery, from you to Facade. Sound good? By the way, how'd you even get in that place? I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Okay. Facade, really?
Oh, you... Which job should I give you first? Come back whenever...
Tell you what, should we do the fragile delivery? I feel like getting sidetracked now that I've done all that talking. Let's do the delivery. Which will involve wolves, I've just realised. Well, it's probably fine, right? We just need to not get caught by the wolves, and given the speed at which NieR moves, that shouldn't be too hard.
Hey, you can get into Facade, right? I've got a thank you gift I need delivered, and I'm hoping you can help me out.
Okay.
No problem.
Great. Oh, and it's kind of fragile, so don't roll around or get knocked over along the way, all right? Just get that to the weapon shop in Facade. And thanks again.
Alright. So, enemy number 1, goats. Let's not get kicked by the goats as we pass them, because that would kind of suck. And it's happened before.
You want to try your hand at this job, Kaine?
Are you serious? Hell no.
Hussies are only good for breaking things anyway.
Dude.
Maybe I'll start with you.
Okay. Well. I don't know why I'm picking up lizard tails. I don't need any more. Oh! Shades! Why? No! Please! Did I hear kind of draw her weapons? If we could not have enemies near us, that'd be great. Tell you what, let's just not pick up anything more on our way over to Facade. Also, I have my hand well away from the right shoulder buttons, so I don't accidentally roll to pick up speed or away from anything. So I do need to control the camera. That is a thing I need to do. Why are there so many of you? No!
What was that?
No!
It is known as a scorpion. Phylum Arthropoda, subphylum Chelicerata, order Scorpionidae. They are
Really?
closely related in
Right
form
now?
and structure to other arachnids.
I am so not following you right now.
Neither
It's
am
an
I!
enemy. Kill it.
Now that I understand.
Ah! Please, no! What? I don't need this right now. Look at this train of enemies on the minimap following me. I am leading everything here. Okay, bye. Bye. Oh, that was scary. That was way too scary. Weapon shop is where again? That is.
Hi there. I've got a parcel for you.
Yes, we do.
あてとじいさん。年とたと皿とお礼。
For me? Oh, it's a thank you gift from the traveler that visited earlier.
わが届せて、たくぞがいく。
Thank you so much for bringing it all the way here.
We'd better report back to the client.
Okay. Oh?
もう、いとそろち。とされきてきて、くれけんさ。
Hey, you. I need you to get my idiot son back here. Pronto.
Whoa. Do you always start conversations like that?
ああ、危険取りだきて、聞きて。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so angry and worried right now. Please forgive me.
ザペルアとイキチタルタチ。ちイラチチルで行ったんでく。
My son went into the desert alone. He's trying to build a name for himself and become a true man of the mask, or what you outsiders call a soldier.
He must be a reckless child indeed to venture into the desert alone.
Yeah.
たとくるちえてれ、きてして、きとじ、たとくさ。
I need someone to bring him back before he hurts himself. Could you please help me out? Yeah. The littlest hero.
Sure, we'll take care of it.
たくぞがいく。
Oh, thank you so much. Alright, so let's go find a kid. I haven't saved in a while, so let's definitely do that. Hey, Kane. Right, and now that I no longer have a fragile package on me, I can hit things and fight without worrying about being hit. I mean, I have to worry about being hit, but I don't have to worry about dropping a package if I'm hit. Okay, so let's go find a child. Let's see, are they over by the graveyard? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Are they down here? Also, does not seem like it. Okay. Oh, can't get up here? No, I can't. Okay. Do not see the child yet. And that's a shiny. Child is important. Shiny is also important. Oh? What's that icon? Hello?
Hey, are you the one who wants to become a man of the mask? Your father's worried about you.
おやリギチ連れドキチしたんだた
My father sent you to take me back, didn't he?
The desert's dangerous. We should head back together.
なんだかしゼルガンザクセタンダいたら一宇ダギンチデシルグ
No, I'm not leaving. I just found a wolf's den. If I go right now, I can take them all out and be a hero.
What? That's even more dangerous.
Yes, it is.
そうはしてヘルアと生きち足れるさあととた大撃地一瞬だ
This guy's an idiot. I can't be a man of the mask if I fear for my life. I shall slay these beasts for the sake of my homeland. Yo!
Hey, wait!
If he speaks the truth, then I fear the boy is in grave danger.
Yeah, we'd better catch him before he reaches the den.
It is my experience that youth is simply a synonym for stupidity.
Oh, come on. He just
Where's the den?
wants to protect his city. The sandstorm's too intense to go any further.
It just ignored us because we're in a text prompt. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's real nice.
Wait, weren't you the guardian of your village, Kaine?
Yeah, but look, all I'm saying is, don't talk to me.
Oh, is your mouth too full of sands to formulate a crude response?
Fuck off and die, book.
The sandstorm's too intense to go.
Yep, there's Kaine.
The sandstorm.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What do we do here if we can't proceed? No, hang on. Where is it? Not that. This one.
We lost him. Let's go check the wolf's den.
Well, yes, but where is the wolf's den?
The sandstorm.
Look, seriously, where is the wolf's den?
The sandstorm's too intense to go any further. Sans...
No. Okay. Do we need to return to town and talk to someone? Or... Wow. Nice.
The sandstorm's too intense.
Should we try one more time to kind of trace... Whoa.
The sandstorm's...
Nope, okay. I guess we need to get someone to take us to the wolves' den? Maybe? It's not as if we seem to be able to get in there on our own. Huh. Oh, right, that's an impassable barrier for some reason. Maybe that's not something I can do? Hey, you want to do a poor schlub a favor? Okay, I guess there's more different quests.
Wow, you sound pretty depressed.
I've been cheating on my wife, and she found out, and she kicked me out of the house.
I hope you don't expect sympathy from us.
No, I know I've been a selfish idiot. I just wanted to take me back, so I was hoping to give her a present. I want to make her a wolf hide coat, but I haven't been able to get the necessary materials.
So you want us to hunt some wolves for you?
That's the idea. Can I count on you? Okay.
Well, you seem to recognize that you messed up, so I suppose we can help.
Thank you! I just need 10 wolf hides. Do we have 10? How many do we have? Probably not 10, because I haven't picked up everything we've killed. Okay, so we have 4, we need more. Also, there's someone here. Hello. Pardon me, do you have a moment?
What do you need?
My daughter's been missing for a few days, and I was wondering if you'd heard anything.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Oh.
But we'd be happy to keep an eye out for her and let you know if we find anything.
Does the girl have any identifying marks or scars?
That was straight up a Japanese etto. Well, she's probably wearing her gold ring. It's a family heirloom that I gave her a while back, so I doubt she'd take it off. In any case, thank you very much. Alright, so missing daughter. There's a lot of missing people apparently. Oh, someone up here as well. The missing girl? Yes, I saw her at the lowest level of our city just yesterday. Alright. Every year, there's at least one child who drowns in quicksand. Why did I come to Facade? I know I have to read the text of the guys who live here, because it's all in nonsense language. And I just did a bunch of reading. Why did I come here? Hello? Only nobility may enter the treasury. Okay. I wasn't after the treasury, I was after a missing person. Also, that was rather ominous. Looking for a missing person down here, and then being like, yeah, at least one child, drowns in the quicksand. Oh, no, that was a bit far. Right, I can't cross here, can I?
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Yes. Oh, another quest. Excuse me. Could I ask you something of you? Rule 56,908 says that in order to strengthen community solidarity, we must interact with others on a regular basis. You've been spending a lot of time in our city lately. It might be nice to have you join in.
What do I need to do?
First, I will tell you who to speak to and what to say. Once you deliver the message, you will receive another message that must be delivered. You must do this 5 times. If you make a mistake, you must start over from the beginning. The recipient knows what message you'll have, so don't try to cheat your way out of the obligation.
Do you truly think this is the best way to increase community solidarity?
It doesn't seem like it now. I'm sorry, but it's a rule. Will you please consider it? I guess, yeah.
Hey, I'm all for making friends. Let's do it.
Ever cheerful brother NieR. Thank you. Here is the first message. Okay, I guess we're doing this now. Otherwise I'll never remember. The recipient is the person guarding the left side of the exit. The message is, the masked people respect their rules. I wish you good luck.
This is one strange game.
This is one strange city.
That's not untrue.
Speaking of which...
What?
I trust you have not forgotten the message.
We'll see.
Okay. Let's go. While we remember.
Are you the first recipient?
The masked people respect their rules. Not their pride or their wealth, their rules.
It was, the masked people respect their rules.
Correct. Rules are the most precious thing we have. Now for your next message. The recipient is he who protects the king's left. The message is, the men of the mask work for the king. Okay. So, king's left guard, the men of the mask work for the king. Alright. As pretty as that is, I'm not going to stick around, and I'm going to do this while I remember.
Are you the second recipient?
Men of the mask work for not the people, not the city, but the king.
The men of the mask work for the king, right?
Correct. The men of the mask would give all in service of their king. Now, here is your next message. The recipient is the person taking care of the children? What? Who? The message is, childcare can be difficult. What? I think I saw a group of people over this way. Let's go over this way and there? This, right? This person?
Are you the third recipient?
Yes, I am. May I hear your message? Childcare can be fun, easy, difficult.
Childcare can be difficult.
Correct. It is often difficult. Now, I will give you the next message. The recipient is the Southeastern Guardian. The message is, only nobility may enter the treasury. Okay, Southeastern. Southeastern Guardian. By the way, is this recorded here? Southeastern Guardian. Well, that would imply on the other side of King's Mansion, right? We're at the northeast now. This guy. No? On the other side, maybe? Yeah, I think it might be on the other side. And I've kind of gotten myself stuck, haven't I? Can I get across this jump? I don't think I can. Aha!
Are you the fourth recipient?
I am. Give me your message. Only animals may enter the treasury, commoners may enter the treasury, only nobility may enter the treasury.
It's, only nobility may enter the treasury.
Correct. The treasury houses the most precious objects of our people, and none but royalty have the right to touch them. Now, your final message.
伝存貸したきと多財と太陽流理由から
The message is a long-winded person. The message is quicksand. Excuse me. Just have myself a sneeze. Long-winded person. What did that mean? Who? What? A long-winded person. Hi. Oh, you have a quest. Alright, sure.
What's up?
My daughter's birthday is coming up, and I want to cook her something special. But Rule 8614 states that parents cannot purchase food for their children's birthday feasts. Would you be willing to help me? What kind of rule is that?
For something like this? Of course.
Thank you so much. Eh? I need you to bring me 10 round striped food objects.
I think you'll need to be more specific.
I'm sorry, but Rule 27,229 states that when sending someone on an errand, you cannot state the name of the item you want them to buy.
Well, that's a crazy rule. But if I manage to figure it out, I'll be sure to bring it to you.
Huh. Yeah.
These rules are absolutely preposterous. That person cannot even tell us what they wish us to purchase. Never in my life have I seen such foolishness.
It's no big deal.
Come now, this must bother you.
Sure, a little. But I trust they have a reason for it, even if we don't understand.
That is a very broad-minded thing to say. Are you feeling well?
That was almost a compliment.
Nice.
Is any of this what you were looking for?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I guess I'll keep looking.
Okay, well, what about you guys? Hi. No, not you, the other one.
有理性いたそたとやりで誰さと一挙地いたとおったせど
The missing girl. I could have sworn she was shopping with someone at the Strange Things store. Okay. Long-winded person. Wow.
ユーザカイザム固くせてすだかった
Are you the one who saved our king?
I didn't save him so much as just find him.
パクゾがいくカイザムあってとあざペルアトとついさら
We owe you a great debt. We would be nothing without him to guide us.
あカイザムセとウィギキスポチ
By the way, do you happen to possess a royal compass?
We do not, my good man. Pray elucidate us on the nature of this object.
What have I said?
ザクタラキとよりわぐアルセルクスレと
Ooh. It allows you to traverse sandstorms without losing your way. It's one of our most handy tools.
け落ちすだかい
Please, feel free to take it.
It looks valuable. Are you sure?
しろウラーヌペルアトオンジチサイタ
Of course. The masked people always repay their debts.
Then we would be honored to receive it.
We can follow the dude. But also, long-winded person. Where are we going to find a long-winded person?
アルテルアッテイレ
Hello. Okay. Well, let's have a run around the edge of the city, see if there's anyone with a speech bubble. Don't see anyone with a speech bubble. Nope. Right, that's an impassable wall. We know that. Oh, hello.
ユーリス H たぞああサレクトデートとそろだ
The girl who's gone missing? Well, last time I saw her, she was hanging around with her boyfriend. Oh. Are you still on your wolf hides? Yes, you are. Hang on, how do I get up there? Hi.
Are you the 5th recipient?
あざぞち
Oh.
海賊と伝存貸しぜこ伝存て
Why yes, I am the 5th and final recipient. How fabulous that you have made it this far. Why, I'm astounded. Now, state your message. Shades, quicksand, or history? It was quicksand.
Quicksand.
掲載黒木伝存と龍かスターゼルさありきて
Correct. Amazing. And while we're on the subject, allow me to tell you of the deep historical connections between quicksand and this message ritual. For you see...
He certainly enjoys listening to himself.
Yes, more than I do. Which is weird, because I'm the YouTuber.
サタチ伝存ザついてでテルアとユソドキリエタ
You have passed your messages to 5 people. Now those of our city know a great deal more about you.
来たとオセリスだかい
Here is your reward for completing the task.
Did this really help to build connections?
This blasted town is beyond my comprehension.
10k? 10k gold. Okay. Well, we definitely got remunerated for that. But yeah, that girl. Whoop. That's not where I meant to land. That girl was last seen with her boyfriend or down in the lower area. One of the two.
ユーリスウェイとそ
Yeah. Hi.
ポルいいか来てした土地汽船で落ちてきた
That's sad. I was hoping to become a soldier, but I failed the test. Oh. Oh no, we checked this quadrant already, didn't we? Across here, right? Yep, okay. Yeah, don't see the go anywhere.
Kairam.
Haven't checked this quadrant, right? So let's get down here, see if there's anyone around. Oh, hello.
当地叩けんやりちゃった下容輪検知しちゃう
I was out on an errand, but I broke Rule 7017 on the way. Now Mom's gonna Rule 4217 me when I get back. I just know it. Okay, that wasn't helpful. You don't have anything useful to say, do you? No, that was just the lighting. I thought I saw something down there, but I didn't. So with her boyfriend at the curio shop, and then also at the lowest level of the city. These add up to I don't even know what. Nope, not that. Okay, so there is actually something down there somewhere. I just haven't found it. Excellent. Oh? Oh.
Given all the info we've gathered, the missing girl should have been around here with her boyfriend.
I say, are these bloodstains?
Huh.
Yeah, and they look fresh.
I fear the missing girl may somehow figure into this yet.
Well, she was last seen with her boyfriend. Let's go find him. Maybe he knows something.
There was mention of a gold ring, wasn't there? Oh, hello? The missing girl. Sorry, I haven't seen her. Why not ask her boyfriend? He's standing watch at the town entrance. Okay. Now, did you do it? Yes? Who are you?
We're looking for your girlfriend. She's been missing for a few days now. You were the last one to see her before she vanished, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're her boyfriend. Aren't you worried about her?
Well, yes. Yes, of course I am. What business of it is yours outside? What business is it of yours outside? I can't speak.
Foul creature. We found bloodstains in the very area where the two of you are last seen. You can hide nothing from Grimoire Vice. Confess, O guilty one. Confess and unburden your soul.
Always dramatic.
Confess, lest others who are not as forgiving as I discover your terrible secret.
No, she It was an accident.
来た外で千差地立って気づいたらトスワイチ立って
We were arguing over something stupid, and she pushed me, so I pushed her back.
里行寿司ときて切ってこきたら幸あた
She must have slipped or something, because she fell and hit her head on the wall. Oh gods, I didn't mean to hurt her. I loved her.
Accident or not, a person died. Trying to cover that up is a serious crime.
わさって生きたいつで解ける
Knew I couldn't hide it forever.
そうはしたってととくずことちあるくたとわしでるとちくてしきた
I didn't know what to do, so I put the body in the sandspout well just outside the city.
言えるとででく
That's all I can tell you. I'm sorry.
We appreciate the honesty. We're gonna check on the sandspout well. You stay here.
Sobbing. Okay. Yeah, let's check out that well. So, we are expecting to find the body of the girl with her ring on it.
Does he really think she'll forgive him if he just gives her a fur?
It does seem somewhat materialistic.
Are you guys for real? When someone gives me something for free, I'm happy as a pig in shit.
This world would be a great deal simpler if nothing but Kaines lived in it.
I'll pretend that's a compliment.
So that was about the curio shop owner.
This must be the sandspout well.
This is hardly the most pleasant task you've ever signed us up for.
I don't see a body.
How peculiar. Do you think the young lad lied to us?
Why would he lie about the body and not the murdery bit? Well, I guess we should go tell the family.
So there was no body to be found.
What's going on here?
She must have been carried off by the sands, or the wolves.
Oh no.
Or perhaps the man was mistaken all along.
What is going on here? It's interesting. Wait, where was the mother? Was this the mother? What?
Listen, your daughter is... Wait, what?
My daughter's back.
色と添いますおさせききた
My apologies for bothering you.
But your boyfriend told us you were...
Sato!
By the gods!
なんで生きてるんだ
You're alive! But how?
どっち行ってるとルデアザキンギテルタイ
What's going on? You're all acting like I died or something. Yes, you're acting terribly strange.
だってどうして朝
But back there, the well!
だとて
Whatever.
I don't understand a single thing that's happening right now.
Could the man possibly have been deluding himself this entire time?
打ちとく着てぎつさったとさら
Well, our daughter is back with us, so all's out. Well, it ends well, as far as I'm concerned.
だそれくとちぞ着ていたおでくせってすかい
Here is a token of our gratitude for helping us with the search. Another 10k. Okay, but the heck is all of this?
だとて
どうなっている
くざぎでとより去ったわ
Alright, well, That's confusing. Although we now have the compass, so let's go save the idiot who wants to go fight the wolves in their home. But yeah, that was weird. That was really weird. Why is the girl acting as if nothing happened? So let's murder some wolves. Fang. Not wanting fangs, but wanting pelts. Oh hey, wolves. Lots of wolves. Ow. Oh, right. It's square. To punch it. Nice. Nice. Hide. Fang. Oh, hello. You're not gonna come? Alright, never mind. Oh, thank you. Oh, there are more over there? How many have we got now? 8. Just a few more. It's a fang. Gotta hide. Ow! Get off! Get off me! Fang. Hide, nice. One more. Get off, please. Also, let's recover, because I'm getting a bit low on life there. Ow! 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 Thank you. Seriously, these guys are annoying. Get off of me. Oh. Fang. Ow, ow, ow. Bang. Raw. Hide. There we go. Okay, now let's go save the idiot. Who I think is over this way. Or not? Maybe? I can't tell. Is it over this way? I'm not sure. Over here, you mangy curs. Your entire pack is history today.
We're too late. Come on, we have to keep him from getting killed.
Yep. Let's put this on. And then get caught immediately. Nice. Okay. Oh. The wolves are defeated!
This guy is insane. He could have died.
Yeah.
He reminds me of a certain someone.
Hey, I'm not like that.
We can use magic, but there's a difference. Oh, thank the gods. Do you know how much we worried about you, boy?
Your son is a boy no longer. Though we urged him against it, he vanquished an entire den of wolves nearly by his lonesome.
Nearly. Well, that's taking a bit of license with the word nearly, but sure. An entire den? Yeah, I found him all by myself and everything. Now the town won't have to worry about... You worthless idiot. But... Did you honestly think to defeat an entire pack of wolves by yourself? I know these people did most of the work for you. But they would have killed other people. They would have done no such thing, because you could have come back here and warned us. Still, you attempted to do right, and for this, I am proud. Father? I will speak to the king's advisor. If he will have you, then I will give you my blessing to become a man of the mask. Truly, Father? But you must never do such a foolish thing again. A true soldier knows when he is outmanned. He knows it is not shameful to seek the aid of his fellows. Father, I swear to you, someday I will be as proud and wise as you. And as thanks to you as well, my friends. Here, this is for you. 10k.
We didn't do much. Still, I'm sure your son will make a fine man of the mask.
Yes, he's my pride and joy. Okay, nice. So, what else did we have? Right, the wolf skins. That's a thing.
I got your 10 wolf hides.
Thank you so much. Now that's all. Now that all that's left is to create the coat and to make amends.
She's super mad at you, right? Will she even let you speak to her long enough to give her the present?
Takisachi, atta. Yuza Sataichi, Taki to kite shite sure.
Well, she did throw something at me the last time I approached, so I don't know. Maybe you could ask her for me?
Oh, come on, really? Look, if it's just giving her a message, fine, but the present's on you.
Yeah.
Tachisara tachi. Satai, kuzu ue to saikouchi ikuto de otenzai kiku.
Of course. I'm so sorry for all the trouble. Anyway, you can find her on the floor just above us. What's the best way to get up there? This'll do. Okay. Here we go.
Hi there. I, have a message for you.
From my no-good cheater of a husband, I bet.
Yeah. Anyway, he says he knows he was wrong and wants to give you an apology present.
That is so like him. He should have known better than to cheat in the first place. He's far too stupid to ever pull it off. Still, it sounds like he's learned his lesson, so maybe I'll forgive him just this once.
Satai to Tasataori deshikita. Yu, tozo shouri o shito osaze deku.
I managed to patch things up, more or less. Anyway, thank you. I couldn't have done it without your help.
Don't cheat on her again, okay?
Sarasoro, anata te Satai chitsuku chikuru yori.
Oh, I won't. From now on, I'm dedicating my whole life to making her happy. 20k. Okay. We are pretty rich right now, right? That's a pretty big chunk of money. Yes. Round striped food objects. That's watermelons, right? It's probably watermelons. And then the runaway son. So I think we'll save and then we can head back to do that delivery, right? Or rather, report the delivery, which nearly scared the crap out of me. Okay. So... Whoa, hello. Scorpions. Okay. It's an enemy. Kill it. So yeah, that's a way simpler way of putting things. Is Kaia beating things up? I think she is. Alright, so this is a bit of a trek because we have no boar over here. Only in the northern and southern plains, not over here to the east. Shiny! And the lighting changed back. Cool. And I need something from the goats, right? Probably. Let's whack the goats. Okay. And back into town. In a few seconds. There we go. NieR came back to see me. NieR came back. He came back home to see me. Yay! It's nice, but it's sad that it's an event worth writing in the diary, I guess.
Your delivery is complete.
Thanks. Here's what I owe you.
3,000. Yo, camera, please. Thank you. Okay, so I need like 1,000,000 watermelons now, right? Well, I mean, I guess I could buy them. Remind me, they're not available here. Were the watermelon seeds here?
Why not fill your garden with...
No watermelon seeds here.
I hope you grow some real buttes.
Sure. But yeah, we want to be at seafront, and we are looking for a dude, and we want watermelons, or watermelon seeds. Might get the seeds, because next stream is Friday, and that shouldn't be too long, right? Yeah, that shouldn't be too long for raising the seeds, I don't think. Not that I know, I'm just guessing. Because last time we left 4 days from Saturday to Wednesday. So 4 days is definitely too long. 1 day I think was enough, but 2 days I hope is okay. Yeah, striped round stuff. Oh, hang on. That's
Care for some
man. Not here? No watermelon seeds here? It wasn't Facade, was it? I bet it was Facade that the
Thanks for your
watermelon seeds were at.
business.
Well, I'm gonna have to get them off screen. If I have time.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popol has sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
What? What's with this guy?
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
This guy.
Wow, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Yes, because plot progression requires it.
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
All right, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
Okay.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You've clearly never seen people in an airport.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault. Oh, God.
Okay. Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, all right? You sit tight.
All right. Tavern, right?
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Maybe. Usually you'd think that would be the case, right?
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
The text. Are you now? Interesting.
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change.
Oh?
Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Okay, she's trying to pick up Brother NieR.
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
What is it this time, cutie? You change your mind about that drink? I'm buying.
Still a minor, ma'am.
NieR sure is popular. Oh, hello.
Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while.
No?
Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town. But I figured it was just idle talk.
Oh.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
She skips town?
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Yeah. Alright. I guess we just have to check some places. Okay. Oh? Hey, an event.
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Ow. What have we got here? Oh.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
I don't know. We could comment on the despawning blood splatter.
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're not progressing the plot, are we? Okay. So I wish I could meet the kind lady NieR told me about. I bet she's really nice and always says nice things. I wonder if that's what my mom was like. Oh yeah, she says lots of nice things. All the time. Especially to Vice.
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
Nope.
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no, this is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God, how could this happen to her?
Well, she skipped town, for starters.
And this is all my fault.
Why is this all his fault? Yeah, ask him.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because I...
Because you...
I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Huh. Oh?
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Alright.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
This is interesting. 5 minutes later.
I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault.
Again, how is it your fault?
Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot!
What? An apple?
Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Oh.
Huh?
Yep, that's that's kind of my reaction as well.
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
That is also what my intuition says as well. Let's bounce. Or do we? Do we? We do.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag.
Oh dear.
You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me?
Well, I mean, if you lose a bag, you can do that without it being on purpose. On the other hand, you can't really eat an apple by accident. So,
Well, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there.
What are you, 5?
Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Dude.
Uh-oh. Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Ha! You're damn right I did. And I
I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there. My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam,
So, who's in the wrong here? The hoarding slob of a husband, the collection tossing wife. Honestly, both of these guys are idiots.
Oh, enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Yes, well said, Vice.
Good talk for a floating magazine.
I see you finally agree on something.
Well, 1 hour later.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Lovely, you two.
Vice, what do I do?
Leave?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
Yeah, that would be the sensible option, yes.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what?
Nice delivery on that line.
You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
What? What?
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Yeah.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh, heck, the canal. We need to ask him about the canal.
Yo, right. What's the wife have to say first?
I need to whip up a treat to celebrate my husband finally finding work.
Okay.
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
All right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh?
Yes.
Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Heavens, that was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
And we will do that, I think, on Friday. Let's make sure to save our game. I'm not going through all of that again. And we will wrap this stream up here. If you don't want to miss the thrilling end to that little story with the canal, with us reporting into Popola, make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification button if you want notifications. And also check out my Twitter linked in the description below. As always, thank you very much for watching. And remember, I'll be seeing you next time.